Same-sex marriages. I'm here to speak to you about same-sex marriages. My name is Lisa Torres, and this is my persuasive speech. I would like to speak to you about the positive side of same-sex marriages. Not everybody agrees with the same-sex couples. I know that I am one of the persons that is happy with same-sex marriages. I am not. I am married to a male, but I am a part of a family who have been blessed to observe what same-sex marriages is like. My older sister is married with her beautiful wife and have a son who's about 10 or 11 years old. They've been together for quite a few years, so I want to say about 8 to 10 years. They just got married through church, which was very beautiful, and had a New Year's wedding 2 years ago. Same-sex marriages, there's no different. The only difference is it's the same sex. They are still human, just like each and every single one of us. A few decades ago, there were pre-arranged marriages, and we could only imagine what that's like. We've seen movies. It's reality. That's what really happened, and we are blessed to be able to choose our life partners, and being the same sex should not be any different. Everybody wants happiness. That is something that is very important in one's life. And being able to marry a partner that you've chosen, that you fall in love with, is a beautiful thing. A beautiful thing. When you hear same sex marriage, everybody automatically thinks such negativity. They forget to think about what marriage is, how marriage is happiness, how marriage is full of love, it's life. And that's what I see. That's what I think of. I don't think about same sex. I don't. It's not me, and it's not you. So I don't understand why there's so much disagreement with it. Their divorce rate for same-sex marriages is lower than opposite sex, and that's beautiful because we know we know how much divorces, how many divorce there is in our own families and just throughout the world. I mean, the lawyers make a living off divorces, and for the fact that same-sex marriages, their rates are lower, is awesome. It's beautiful. They have to stand by each other. They have so much negativity thrown at them for getting married as it is. So knowing that the divorce rate is lower it's awesome. Another beautiful positive thing about same-sex marriages is that there are thousands, I mean hundreds of thousands of children who need to be adopted. Same-sex marriages have a higher rate of adopting. Of course, we know because they can't have children, but there are still willing to go and create a family and adopt these beautiful babies who need that same type of love and nurture and same type of family, loving family. And I think that is beautiful. That is awesome. Not people think about that kind of things. It's always something beautiful that's coming from, to benefit from same-sex marriage, and people need to stop looking at it like it's a negative thing, even though it's the same sex. Like, it's not them. We don't always have to agree with something. We are always going to disagree. Again, we have parents that are not going to agree with who you choose to marry. There are siblings that might be against your spouse. So being the same sex, it shouldn't matter. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful couple who found love. That's all it should matter. There's so much hate in this world as it is, that because the two people who have the same sex fell in love with each other should be the least concern of this world. So I hope you can think about the positive side and not only the negative side, and not be against that. There's so much talk about same-sex marriage, even through the news. Like, I don't understand with so much that's going on in this world, and that's what they want to focus on. They are humans that are falling in love with each other, that deserve the equal right to get married. So I hope that you can see the positive side of same-sex marriage. If you have always been against it, maybe think of it of that way, of what benefits in this world from them being able to adopt a beautiful child, how their divorce rate is lower, how we can learn to love our spouse and not have so many divorces in the opposite sex. So I just think that everybody should stop, think back, take a look, and remember about what's really in a marriage. A person finding love, finding that peace with one another inside of a relationship. So I hope you enjoyed this speech, and I hope you change your mind if you are one of the people who are against same-sex marriages. My sister has a beautiful relationship, just like everybody else has problems, but it is a beautiful relationship all the way around. Thank you. Have a great night.